morning to all. My name is Shekhar Reddy, Senior Physics Faculty. Welcome to my channel GPS of Physics classes. Today we are going to discuss about friction. So here friction today introduction. So like this is one of the force, frictional force. For example, here introduction of friction. So like this is one of the surface, a body of mass m rests on the surface. So initially there is no force that continuously at rest, or if the body moves with uniform velocity, that moves continuously uniform velocity. So that is known as Newton's first law of motion. If there is no force, continuously rest, or if it is uniform motion, under the uniform motion, that is we know that Newton's first law of motion. Under that means if no external force, that body it rests, continuously rest, or body moves with uniform velocity, if external force 0, the body continuously at rest. So that is known as introduction. According to Newton's first law of motion, the body continues in its state state of rest or state of uniform motion unless it is compelled by an external force to change that state. So that is known as Newton's first law of motion. So let us see some examples. If a body is placed on a horizontal surface, a small force applied, that body moves through a certain distance and comes to the rest. What is the reason? Some another force set into the motion to play opposite the motion. So that means here, if a body is placed on horizontal surface, clearly you should understand, if a body is placed on horizontal surface and a small force is applied on it, then it may not move. It is clear that some other force must have come into play to keep the body in equilibrium. Once again, if body rests on the surface, a small force applied, that body may not move. So generally, due to the application of small force, that body compulsory moves, but here may not move. What is the reason? Some other force playing. Once again, if a body is placed on horizontal surface and a small force is applied on it, then it may not move. It is clear that some other force must have come into play to keep the body in equilibrium. So next, if the point B, if the force on the above body, on same body, if the force on the above body is sufficiently large, then it is set into motion. If the application of force, then the body moves through some distance on the surface and comes to rest. Here also some other force must have come into play to stop the motion of the body on the surface. Okay, first case, small force applied, the body may not move. What is the reason? Some other force play into to stop the motion. In second case, large force applied, that body moves a certain distance on the surface and finally come to the rest. So what is the reason? Some opposing force is there. Next point C. If we stop pedaling our bicycle, so we are going on bicycle with pedaling. So pedaling continuing, the bicycle is continuously moving. That means if we stop pedaling our bicycle, then it comes to rest after traveling certain distance. Okay, if we stop pedaling our bicycle, then it come to rest after traveling certain distance. In all these examples, the force that opposing relative motion is called friction or frictional force. It is represented F. So from these examples, we have to understanding some other force is play into the motion, that is oppose the motion, that is opposing the relative motion between the body and the objects. So in all these examples, the force that opposing relative motion is called friction or frictional force. Friction or frictional force. So now, friction or frictional force. Okay. Now friction we can define. If the object on the surface, the force applied here, frictional force, tangentially opposite direction to the contact surface. So here we can define frictional force. Friction is the opposing force between two contact surface. Like this is one of the horizontal surface, this is object. Two contact surfaces. It acts tangentially between the two contact surfaces so as to destroy the relative motion between them. Okay, like this is friction. Object rests on the surface. Here applied force and opposition force. Opposition force what direction? Tangentially to the contact surface. Now friction. Friction is the opposing force between two contact surfaces. It acts tangentially. Between the two contact surfaces so as to destroy the relative motion between them. So now here friction is divided in three types. One is static friction, it is represented as. Second one kinetic friction or dynamic friction, it is represented K. Next rolling friction, Fr. Rolling friction, Fr. So here static friction, Fs we can define the force of static friction which develops in a direction opposite to the applied force. The body rests on the surface. It is known as self-adjusting force. Like this is a rough horizontal surface. If the object rests, the weight of the body acts vertically downward direction. At the same time, like N is normal reaction. Or normal force. So consider a body of mass mg placed on rough horizontal surface. Weight of the body acts vertically downward direction, at the same time normal force or normal reaction upward direction. Now applied force, F here, frictional force. So initially, now assume the body at rest. The force of static friction which develops in a direction opposite to the applied force. Like this is applied force. That means due to this application, this force is very small with comparison friction. The body rests. So the frictional force exists in opposite direction. That means small force with comparison to friction force. The force of static friction which develops in a direction opposite to the applied force. The body rests on the surface. It is called static friction, Fs. Static friction is known as is known as self-adjusting force. Self-adjusting force. Self-adjusting force. Okay. Static friction definition once again. The force of static friction which develops in a direction opposite to the applied, like this is applied force. Opposite to the applied force, the body rests on the surface. It is called static friction. Static friction is known as self-adjusting friction. Suppose if F applied is 0, that is Fs is also 0. Is also 0. Is also 0. That is Fs is equal to 0. Now F applied increases, Fs is also increases. F applied is maximum, Fs is also to reach maximum. So that is Fs maximum. Fs maximum. So here Fs max is called Fs max is called limiting friction. That is represented FL. FL max is called limiting friction. Not define limiting friction. So define limiting friction. Limiting friction. Maximum static friction is called limiting friction. So therefore Fs max is equal to Fl. Where Fl, the body ready to move on surface, ready to move on surface. Clear? Once again, static friction means the force of static friction which develops in a direction opposite to the applied force the body rests on the surface. It is called static friction. Static friction is known as self-adjusting force. Suppose consider a body of mass m placed on the horizontal surface. Weight of the body acts vertically downward direction, normal reaction or normal force, exactly opposite direction to the weight, that is 90 degrees to the surface. So here F applied is 0, that is Fs is also 0, that is Fs 0. F applied increases, Fs is also increases. F applied is maximum, Fs is also to reach maximum, Fs max. So Fx max is called limiting friction, Fl. Fx max is called limiting friction, Fl. So here limiting friction definition. Maximum static friction is called limiting friction. So therefore Fs max is equal to Fl. Where Fl the body ready to move on surface. The body ready to move on surface. On surface. Next to kinetic friction. So now kinetic friction. The force of kinetic friction which develops in a direction opposite to the applied force when the body under the motion on surface. So like this is a horizontal surface. So if the applied force greater than to limiting friction, here F applied greater than limiting friction, that body under the motion, the frictional force exists in tangential opposite direction to the two contact surfaces, that is known as kinetic friction. Here body under motion. So the force of kinetic friction which develops in a direction opposite to the applied force when the body under the motion on surface. When applied force exceeds the limiting friction, that is Fs max is equal to Fl, then the body begins to move. During the force of friction, during motion, the force of friction decreases slightly. So now variation of friction with applied force. So starting already we know that F applied 0, static frictional force 0. F applied increases, static frictional force gradually increases. F applied to reach maximum, static frictional force to reach maximum, that is known as limiting friction. So when F applied to exceeds the limiting friction, the body moves on the surface. At that condition, frictional force developed between the surfaces and opposite the motion of the body. It is known as kinetic friction. So during this motion, kinetic friction slightly decreases. Now variation of frictional force with applied force. Now graph will draw them like this is x-axis, y-axis. On y-axis will taken as static friction, x-axis applied force. So initially up to static friction, the frictional force starting 0, the body at rest, frictional force to reach maximum, Fs max, Fl. Now after that Fl, applied force exceeds Fl, the friction decreases, that means body under the motion. So initially static friction to reach maximum value, after that decrease body under the motion, kinetic friction. So at the kinetic friction, body moves on the surface, smooth sliding. So next to another one, rolling friction. The force of friction rolling, the force of rolling friction which develops in a direction opposite to the force when body rolls on the surface like waves. So that is known as rolling friction. So here you should remember, note Fs greater than Fk greater than Fr. Okay, static friction more than to kinetic friction more than to rolling friction. So now another one, factors affecting on frictional force. Now, factors affecting on frictional force. So here, frictional force depends on some factors. Frictional force depends on some factors. Here, first factor, nature of the surface. Nature of the surface means depending on rough nature or smooth nature. So here, more rough mean more friction, very smooth mean there is no friction. So nature of the surface. Depends on rough nature. Depends on rough nature. Second one, impurities on the surface. So impurities. Suppose on the surface some oil is there, the friction is less. So in that oil nature surface we are walking, immediately skid, or vehicles moving on that oil nature surface, vehicles are skidding. So that means at the same time oil nature surface we are pouring some sand, the friction reduces and restrict the skidding. So next third point, frictional force is directly proportional. Directly proportional to the normal reaction or normal force. Normal reaction or normal force. So that is F directly proportional to N. Now substituting F is equal to mu N where mu is the coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction. From this equation, F is equal. From this equation, mu is equal to F by N. F is equal to mu F by N. Mu as no units no dimension. Dimensional formula. Since it has ratio of two similar quantities. Similar quantities. So here frictional force, normal force. So my dear, where is normal force? What is normal force? Normal force we can define. Frictional force depends on normal. Now what is normal force? Normal force we can define. Suppose it like this is rock into surface. A body of mass m placed on rough horizontal surface, the weight of the body always acts vertically downward direction. At the same time, normal force. Normal force, opposite direction to the weight of the body. So like this is 90 degrees to the surface. Here what I mean 90 degrees to the surface. If you are considered like this is first surface, this is second surface. That means normal force always should remember 90 degrees to the first down surface. Down surface. That means here how can you define normal force? If the body rests on the surface, the down surface applied 90 degrees force on upper body. That is known as normal force. We can define normal force definition. If the body rests on surface, the weight of the body acts vertically downward direction. Downwards. At the same time, the surface applied 90 degrees force on body is called normal force. It is always 90 degrees to the down surface. So like this is considered initially like this is only horizontal surface. If it is downward, another body is there. The normal force always 90 degrees to the surface. So in this condition, normal force is equal weight of the body. Normal force is equal to weight of the body. Finally, frictional force we have to write, but frictional force is equal to, we know that, mu n. So that is equal to mu mg. Finally, frictional force we have to write mu mg. Frictional force we have to write. Generally, friction is equal to frictional force equal to mu n. So if you are considered normal force is equal to mg with the body on rough horizontal surface, mu mg. So next, same body, if the same body rest on rough inclined, not only inclined, in this topic inclined, smooth also, rough inclined plane. Like this is the horizontal surface. Like this plane is known as inclined plane. Inclined plane. The plane nature is rough nature. Same object, that block placed here. And here inclined plane, how can I define? A plane makes an angle theta with the horizontal. That is known as inclined plane. So here weight of the body always acts downward direction. Normal force, that is condition for 90 degrees to the first surface. Here first surface mean inclined plane. Second surface mean object surface. So here 90 degrees. The weight can be resolved to component mg cos theta balanced by normal force at the same time. Frictional force, downward direction. Frictional force, so downward direction. F is equal to mg sin theta. If the body at rest on the surface. So from this diagram, normal force, here weight downward direction, n not equal to weight of the body, but n is equal to how much? mg cos theta. N is equal to mg cos theta. Now frictional force, F is equal to mg sin theta. Frictional force, mg sin theta. But F is equal to mu n, where n is equal to how much? Mu mg cos theta. Okay, this is frictional force. So generally frictional force depends on normal force, F directly proportional to normal. So F is equal to mu n, mu is known as coefficient of friction. If the body rests on horizontal surface, frictional force is equal to normal. Same body rest on the inclined plane, normal force not equal to mg, normal force balanced by mg cos theta, frictional force balanced by mg sin theta. So like here only friction. Next to coefficient of friction, types of coefficient of friction. Types of coefficient of friction. One is of static friction. So this is equal MES. General M is equal to F by N. M is equal to F by N. Here M instead of static mean MES, Fs by N, or MES is equal to FL by N. Up to here rest only. Okay, second one. Coefficient of kinetic friction. So that is Vk Fk by N. Next one, coefficient of rolling friction. Coefficient of rolling friction. Mu r is equal Fr by N. Mu r is equal Fr by N. Here you should remember note. Ms greater than Mk greater than Mu r. That means Fs is greater than Fk is greater than Fr. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel and support to me.